Hey guys, it's January 28th, 2017. It's been raining quite a bit, but today we finally have a little break from rain, and unfortunately the rain has broke this long pot I have. It got too heavy, so yeah, and it's a kind of a mess right here, and it kind of destroyed that little succulent pot I had, like right there. So I'll have to repot that. Yeah, I have to clean it up too. So yeah. Anyways, so I kind of rearranged the herbs. The rosemary is still kind of dying. You can see some of the branches are dying, like this one. It's like turning brown from top to bottom. But the pot is kind of dry. I'm gonna just let it dry more. I posted a post on Reddit asking what the problem is, and they all pretty much said it's probably too much water. But you can see the main branch is still healthy, so hopefully that's gonna stay healthy. And I moved the lavender over here um, to avoid the rain as well. You can see it's still doing fine. Looks pretty much the same as last week. And the hydrangea, you can see it's kind of waking up now. Some of the branches is turning, some of the buds are turning green. You can see this one over here, and also this one over here. It's turning green, so yeah. It's, end of January, so that's kind of normal, I think. Let's see if there's anything with the smaller one. I don't think I see any change yet. How about the asparagus? Nope, don't see anything. And the bulb plants, crocus, you can see the growth over here, which these bulbs are the one I buried last week, shallowly, so that's why you can see the buds. Nothing here for hyacinth. And then this crocus over here, there's a sprout here. Crocus, a sprout here. So yeah, they're one of the earliest to wake up too, but later than, of course, the snowdrops. You can see there's a bunch of sprouts all over the place. Here's one new one over here, and then this one I think is from last week. Oh, maybe that's the new one too. And then here's the earliest one. A bunch of them. Looks pretty cool. Nothing from summer snowflakes yet. And then nothing from this one, and a bunch from tulips too. They're kind of the second earliest one, comparing to snowdrops. And then the blueberry, you can kind of see the buds are kind of turning green as well. So yeah, they're kind of on the same page as hydrangea, a little earlier though. Catnips looks pretty much the same, but I can definitely see some growth. It looks bigger-ish. Don't see anything from rhubarb, and this thing I still have no idea what it is. Yeah, don't see anything for rhubarb yet. And the strawberries looks pretty much the same as last week. Grape hyacinth, you can see the sprouts. There's more sprouts on this side and a few in the middle, and on the right side there isn't really any, but just this over here, this one, the tiny sprouts. And this Persian pearl tulip is coming up too. I think it might be related to tulip, but I'm not sure. It could be just a name. And right here, this one, you can see the bulbs are kind of turning into a brighter yellow, a little greenish color. And then this blueberry is kind of on the same pace. It's turning green. You can see the branches are a little greener too. Nothing with lily of the valley, nothing with raspberry. I see. Yeah, this hydrangea, I think it's still healthy. The stem is still sturdy. And this one is definitely dead. But you can still kind of see the roots over there. Let me pull it up a little bit. Yeah, I think it's dead. Yep. And then the artichoke is still here. I think it's kind of growing now. The leaves are getting a little bigger too. Oops. And the saffron, you can see they're still here, slowly. Probably gonna give them a little more sunlight. Probably gonna move them. Yeah, clovers, same thing. Lacy Facilia, you can definitely see them growing. And then the daffodils, new sprouts, they're coming up too. One of the earliest to come up too. Yeah, I mean, they're not like really the earliest anyway. So yeah, here's daffodils. And right here is the mass, the crimson clover. You can see the flower is opening up. Ivy looks pretty much the same, and the peony I'm very excited for. The buds are right here, the red thing. Yeah, I'm very excited for these. That's their second year, I think. And Venus flytrap, you can kind of see new leaves over there, the small ones. And as for the indoor garden, there's another damage, which is inflicted by myself. I punched the branch and it's broken now, but it's not detached completely, so I kind of put like a wet cotton over and tape it. Hopefully that would help. The orchids are pretty much the same. You can see the leaf is growing on this one. Yeah, but pretty much the same for everything. And right here, this orchid, you can kind of see a new growth on the side of this bigger new growth. And this one is pretty much the same. Nothing up with the snake plants. And then the pear plants, let's look at the new sprouts. Yeah, it's getting bigger and greener. That's a good sign. And then the fern, stagwing fern. I think it looks pretty much the same. It's getting a little bigger, I think, the leaf thing. And then right here, the string of pearls looks pretty much the same. Probably going to take a long time for them to recover. Yep, same thing over here. This ficus tree, it's doing well. The growth lights definitely helps. And then this bigger pear plant is pretty much the same. It looks good. Hoya plants. Let me try to find that new growth I showed you last week. Where is it? Right here. You can see the leaves are definitely bigger now. You can reference from last week's video. The leaf has definitely gotten a lot bigger. This new one over here. So yeah, cool. Good job. Good job. And then here, the succulents. These guys still good. And then this succulents, I found a baby plant on the base last week. Let me try to find it for you. Right here. You can see that little baby plant over here. Super cute. And spider plant looks pretty much the same. This fern, bird nest fern or whatever. And then Stockholm fern looks the same. And then let's look over here with all the other succulents. Snake plants looks healthy. Yeah, and then this one I wish it's growing faster, but it's just small. And then the zebra thing is doing very well. And I want to show you the puffos plants. It's looking pretty good. It's green and it's full. Yeah, that's it.